Hi guys, Lava175 here, aka Shanna, and I'm here with another webcam report from yours truly. And before I start off, I would like to apologize for the fans blowing throughout this whole video. As you can see here, it's hot today, and you can't expect a girl to live in warm climate like this, so I apologize. So anyway, today's webcam report is special because there's so much happening in London throughout the month of May. So without further ado, I'll get started. In London, England, there was always pomp and circumstances when it comes to the royal family. No matter where you are, they sometimes come out to greet you, give you a handshake, or to just say hello. But there are also a lot of changes in the royal family this month as of not one, but two new additions that are coming into the family tree. It was a busy day in London as people from all around prepared for the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. But the preparations was temporarily put aside because as of April 23rd, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, their child, had been born. She was taken to the hospital overnight when she was in the early stages of labor. Prince William was also there with her throughout the way. Finally, at 11:01 a.m., which is 8:01 Eastern, she gave birth to a healthy baby boy. The whole town of London and throughout England rejoiced as they welcomed the new little prince into the world. They even painted the whole town blue as they kept up with tradition. Later in the day, Prince William took Prince George and now big sister Princess Charlotte to the hospital to meet their new baby brother. All the people and all the world's media waited in front of the hospital, hoping to get a glimpse of the new prince. Finally, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge stepped out of their hospital with their brand new bundle of joy. Looking radiant in her red maternity dress, she held her son close as the crowd took pictures of their newest member of the family. They came back in just for a moment to put the baby in the car seat to set on their way back to Kensington Palace. While the whole world waited for what the new little prince would be called, every member of the royal family came to see him, even the Queen herself. 4 days later, he was given the name Louis Arthur Charles of Cambridge. He would be fifth in line to the throne alongside Princess Charlotte and Prince George. After welcoming the new little prince into the world, everyone had to resume their preparations for the royal wedding. Everything was set from the royal wedding cake to the flags that drapes across the street. The energy of London was running high as each day was getting closer to the big day. They had to make sure that everything was perfect for this special day, and all eyes will be on Markle and her special wedding dress that she had picked out for the wedding. Security was tight from St. George's Castle along the route around it where people could see the married couple in style. A few days before the wedding, her father was supposed to be walking down the aisle, but due to the pictures of him getting ready for the wedding was being staged by paparazzi, he decided not to for two reasons. He suffered a heart attack, and he does not want to embarrass his daughter and his future in-laws any further. Markle's father was later admitted to the hospital for surgery, saying at the fact that he was going to miss one of the biggest days in his daughter's life. 2 days before the wedding, Harry and Markle had a wedding rehearsal before parting ways. Harry, along with his brother Prince William, came out of St. George's Castle to greet the people. Meanwhile, Markle's mom, who will be the only family member attending the wedding, met the Queen to have a tea before the big day. Finally, the day of the royal wedding had arrived. People far and wide piled up along the long walk, hoping to get a glimpse of Markle arriving at St. George's Castle. The flowers along the arches were decorated with white roses. The guest list consists of well-known celebrities like Oprah Winfrey, Elton John, Serena Williams, George Clooney and that lady who wore all yellow. I forgot her name. The bridesmaids and page boys are made up of children. Prince George and Princess Charlotte were in that group. Soon after, Margot arrived with an elegant wedding dress complete with a shimmering tiara and a longer wedding veil that draped behind her. Her veil was embroidered with two kinds of flowers, wintersweet, which grows outside Nottingham College, and the Californian poppy, the state flower from where she was born. Prince Charles walked Margot down the aisle. Harry told Margot that she looks beautiful and never took her eyes off her for a moment. The Most Reverend Michael Curry from the Episcopal Church delivered a 14-minute powerful and uplifting address about love and how it builds a fire between two nations. And the Kingdom Choir sang a hopeful rendition of Stand By Me, which everyone who watched the ceremony from outside the castle sang along to it. After they changed their wedding vows, and the bishop pronounced them as husband and wife, they were given the title the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. After they signed the registers and sang the British national anthem, the couple paused briefly to bow and curtsy to the Queen before walking down the aisle. When the new Duke and Duchess walked out of the chapel, they both kissed in front of thousands of people outside before boarding onto the carriage for the carriage procession. The carriage procession takes en route around the town of Windsor, through the Long Walk, and back to St. George's Castle. It was like a fairy tale dream as they both waved to the crowd, and the crowd waved right back. After the carriage procession, two wedding receptions were held. The first wedding reception for the guests who attended the ceremony were held by the Queen and took place at St. George's Hall. The food was prepared by chefs across America, and the wedding cake was made with layered lemon and elderflower, decorated in peonies in shades of white and cream. Elton John, who were at the ceremony earlier, performed for the guests and groom at the reception, and the Prince of Wales gave a speech to the newlyweds. There are no seating arrangements at the reception. Instead, guests were allowed to stand, eat, and mingle with each other. After the first wedding reception was over, Duchess Meghan changed out of her wedding dress and into a suitable party dress for the second wedding reception held by the Prince of Wales, and took place at Frogmore House. Prince Harry drove her new wife in a single blue Jaguar with a license plate displaying the date of their royal wedding, and Margot wore an emerald-cut aquamarine ring that once belonged to the late Princess Diana. The second wedding reception at Frogmore was a private party. Only family and close friends were allowed to attend. In a break with tradition, Duchess Meghan made a speech at the party. The reception ended with fireworks displayed above their house. It was the most magical experience as the couple started their new lives together. There were many new chapters and stories in the lives of the royal family, and there are always plenty of room for new additions in their monarchy. And that's it for the special webcam report. So what do you think? If you would like, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Don't forget to like me, subscribe me, and visit me on Twitter and Facebook in the description down below. So, I guess that's it. So, until next month, I'm Lava 175, aka Shanna, and I'll see you later.